Hey, my loves, welcome to today's episode, which is all about how to find your worth when you are not feeling good about yourself. Welcome back to Growing with Kat. I'm your host, Kat, and this podcast is all about helping you find ways to balance and unify your mind, body, and soul. I post these episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and in each episode, I dive into steps you can take to help you on whatever journey you are on. I cover topics such as wellness, the real happens in business, raising your vibrations, how to create the life you desire, self-development, and much more topics. So, in today's episode, we are talking about questions about self-worth that you need to ask yourself. Good, which means high, and bad, which means low, self-esteem. Stop relying on others to show you that you are worthy. Me talking about how self-esteem has affected my worthiness, and how to find your worth when you're not feeling so good about yourself. Now, let's start with questions about self-worth that you need to ask yourself. What have you accomplished in this year, month, week, and day? I know that this year has not even started, so you can even write what you've accomplished in 2020. What challenges have you gotten through? Life is filled with challenges, and gratefully you have made it through all those challenges, so congratulate yourself in what you have done. What do you truly think about yourself? How do you really feel about yourself? And write it down. In a detailed answer why you feel those ways about yourself, or think about yourself in that way, shape, or form. Are you treating yourself with the respect and love you deserve? If no, how can you start treating yourself with the respect and love you deserve? These questions are just simple questions I thought could hopefully help you in realizing how amazing you are and how worthy you are to live something as cool as life and do the cool things you are able to do. You are worthy of so much. You are. So answer these questions. It will help you on your way to figure out, hey, how do I feel about myself? Now let's talk about good, aka high self-esteem, and bad, aka low self-esteem. High self-esteem means that you believe in who you are and you know that you and everyone deal with these mistakes in life and that all of it is just life. It's life. It is what it is. You know that you have certain strengths and weaknesses and that others do or do not have, and that is all right. Low self-esteem literally means you do not believe in yourself. That's literally what low self-esteem means. So my 2021 New Year, New Intentions workbook, when I first created it, I had low self-esteem about it because I didn't believe that if I sold it, it would even sell. And it took me a bit to realize that if I don't believe in myself, no one else will. So I threw that fear, I threw that limiting belief and said to myself that this workbook will do amazing things, and so what if it doesn't sell as well as I would like it to? That doesn't mean anything to my work, my worth, and it's just a step I need to take and a fear I need to break. A step I need to take and a fear I need to break. I've been on it with these rhyming words, like I want all of them to be my mantras, low-key. But high self-esteem doesn't just need to mean that you feel pretty or not. It is so much more, and that is what I want you guys to realize. Self-esteem is not just about the outside of us, it has a lot to do with us on the inside. Fear can make us judge ourselves and really think about if we can do what scares us or not, but it should not stop us. And that is something that I am dealing with, or that I deal with, or have dealt with. We all deal with fear. With anything new that you are doing, if it's high school, if it's school itself, if it's college, if it's working your first job, if it's venturing on your own, if it's traveling for the first time, whatever you do that is new, there's fears behind it, and there's fears that you have to deal with when it comes to those things. And it's just lessons that you need to learn. Sometimes you forget your favorite outfit to go somewhere and you're like, damn it, how did I forget that? And it's just a lesson you need to learn. Or you create like me. I created a Instagram post, and I hate Canva when it does this, but I wrote the post out and it was perfect. The words were perfect, the letters were perfect, nothing was wrong. I then downloaded it because I thought it was perfect, and I didn't post it till today. And when literally posting it, I realized that it was like mental, like, because I was talking about balancing like each category of like your life, so mental, physical, emotional, everything. The last letter of it went under, so it was like menta, all like the L, and then it was like emotion, all, and then it was like physica, all. Like, dang it, like I can't do anything about it. But now I have to sit here and be more on high alert of like Canva and like pay attention. And like at first, that was a fear of mine. My fear was like messing up, and then someone seeing it and being like, oh, she messed up, that's so stupid. And I just realized like it's gonna happen. Like, I'm doing so much at once that like there's gonna be a mess up here and there, but that doesn't mean that the value isn't there. Like, it is what it is. So that's just personally what I'm dealing with. Like, we need to really like start believing in ourselves. And of course, I really am talking to myself. I need to start believing in my ideas and believe in me. I truly feel like I did not sell my workbook in January and chose February because I was afraid, but I will not allow that fear to stop me no more. I may get scared here or there, but I'm gonna make sure that if it's like a business fear or a fear of trying something new, like, I'm not, like, I want to get out of that shell. Like, I will. So if you are ever afraid of selling something, or you are afraid of starting that YouTube or talking to that person, please know that if you never do it, you will always have a clear answer. And that answer is that you will never make money from selling that product. No one will ever subscribe to your YouTube channel, and that person will never know how you feel about them. But there's a but. If you do it, you may sell a couple of your products. You may get subscribers for your YouTube, and you may find out how the person really feels about you. I like that 50% odds that something good will happen over that 100% odds that nothing will happen. So I hope you guys understood that it took me to this point to realize that, because I never thought of it like this. Like, me not posting my freaking workbook when I was supposed to, I never realized like, hey, if you don't post in January, no one will buy it. It's always going to be free. And it was like, what the hell? Like, how was I low-key a little too stupid? Like, I should have posted in January, but I could go on with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I shoulda, woulda, coulda done in this business, but that's not what we're all about. We're all about growth. We're all about to just keep going, keep forward. So I am so glad that is now like implanted in my head. Like, I made that a thing. I always am now going to think with that, like, oh, if I create this or if I don't, what will happen? Well, shoot, I'm scared of creating this. Well, why am I scared of creating it? Because this, and this. Well, guess what? If you never create it, you'll never deal with any of that, but you'll never deal with seeing if anyone were to like it. Maybe this workbook is what I need to see what people like, and maybe make a better one next year. It's just like, you kind of have to think of everything like that in the beginning stages of your work, that everything is growing, is like helping like stabilize your business, and then next year is helping growth, and the next year engagement, and the next year boom, and you're living life. Or it will be quicker than that. It's life. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the time you have, and trust in yourself. My next point is stop relying on others to show that you are worthy. You are the only one who can make you feel worthy. Okay? It is great that a person or those people make you feel worthy when you maybe don't, but you still need to believe in yourself and that you are worthy. If your friend believes you are worthy of love and a healthy relationship, but you do not, then the people that you bring into your life will not treat you that way, because they will treat you how you feel about yourself. View it like this: you attract what you put out, what you think, and how you feel. If you feel like you are unworthy of love and a good relationship, then you will attract that. If you think you are unworthy, then again, that is what you will attract. You attract how you feel about yourself. I feel like I am worthy of a healthy, fun, loving, and supportive relationship. And until I believed I deserved that, I wasted precious, precious time on men who acted like kids. But gratefully, I am in a loving relationship, which I always make sure to give thanks to. It doesn't mean y'all ain't gonna argue though. You both are humans, but there will be respect for each other in each and every argument. Trust me, if you live with someone, you're gonna argue over the stupidest crap, and that's just the truth about it. Sorry, I went on a little tangent, but seriously, you determine your worth. So answer those questions, realize how freaking amazing you are, and conquer the world with all of us. Like, literally just join us and conquer the world and do what you want to do and create the life you want to desire. At the end of the day, I can post all these videos, I can give you guys all this energy, I can give you guys all this value, but like I said, I can help push you, but you are the one who has to make the change. You are the one who has to sit here and be like, okay, like, I want this, I want that, I want this, and I'm gonna go for it. I can push you to do it, but I do not get the credit for actually stepping up and doing it. You do. So what are you worth, and how do you want to live your life and live your life that way? How to find your worth when you're not feeling good about yourself. Okay, now to dive into my favorite part, tips and tricks. So my first trick to help you find your worth when you're not feeling good about yourself is by, of course, raising your self-esteem. Now, you know how I have tips and tricks, it like goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, this is one tip, and there's gonna be little tips in this one tip. So one way to help your worth when you're not feeling good about yourself is raising your self-esteem. Now, you may be thinking, Kat, how can I do that? And I'm pretty sure none of y'all asked that, but I got you. So the first thing is drawing a trash can, writing whatever you do not like about yourself inside the trash can, and then writing the opposite outside of the trash can. So in a way, you're throwing away your limiting beliefs. You're putting them in the trash where they belong, and you're writing out the opposite. So if I put I am stupid in the trash can, I would put outside of the trash can I'm intelligent and I can solve whatever problems face me. I can solve anything. Like, I could solve everything. Like, that's what I would kind of say in a way. Of course, I think I put more thought into it when I write things, but that's something I would do. So it can be whatever you're feeling like, just write down those bad feelings in that trash can and switch it up, make them good, and keep those as affirmations, keep those as words of advice. You know what I'm saying? That's you helping you, if that makes sense. The second thing you can do is keep a jar with great things about yourself. So when you're feeling sad, you can pick little notes for you. So like a great way to do that is by, you wrote your trash can, you put the things that you don't like about yourself, or you put your limiting beliefs in that trash can. You wrote the opposite, more positive affirmations, words of advice, all that good stuff. You put that on the outside, right? Take little tabs or whatever, sticky notes, cut them, paper, whatever you want. Write down those affirmations, those maybe mantras, maybe those words of advice, whatever you put there. Write those in there, fold them, put them in the jar, shake up the jar whenever you need it, pick it out, read it, and that is you helping you. It's like a little two-parter, but you don't really have to do the jar thing. You can actually like sit here and write all those things on sticky notes and stick it around in your what is it called, your room, your bathroom, your whole house. Whatever you want to do that, and that is a great way to help boost your self-esteem. My third thing is to grow social media awareness. Now, I have an episode all about social media, which I will link down below. But why I say grow social media awareness is just because we can sometimes tend to feel unworthy because of what we are viewing, and you kind of need to remember that Insta is your platform. Like, you choose what you want on it. Of course, like if you go to the explore page, you can't really choose, but like you choose who you follow. If that makes sense. You choose who you follow. So if something is not serving you, then there's no need to follow them. Like seriously, really think about who you follow, why you follow them, and if their page is even a good page for you. Look, I do not stay confident every single day. Sometimes I hate my body, and an unhealthy thing I do is look at other women's body and wish that I had their body, and that just isn't the way to handle the situation and the problem. If I look at other women's bodies, I shouldn't feel bad about myself, but look at the features I like, and maybe I would like bigger thighs and a butt, so how will I get that in a healthy way? I shouldn't wish for somebody else's body. I should wish to be healthy, and sometimes my mindset can only judge myself, and sometimes we don't realize that going on social media, that we leave the platform feeling bad sometimes about how we look or how we sound and much more. So growing this awareness is really important. Of course, if none of this bothers you, then you're good. But if you realize like, hey, I do kind of feel bad, then it's okay to unfollow people. Like it's no biggie, and it's not you being like emotional. Grow awareness. Like if someone isn't serving you, or you're just not like working with what they put out, then just unfollow them. It is what it is. I've unfollowed many people. I've gone from following 300 people to now I only follow 40 people on my regular page, and that's because I don't care to see anything else on my regular page. Now on my business page it's something else because I follow different people, but yeah, like you pick and choose. Like if you don't like what they talk about, if you don't like this, if you don't like that, you don't need to like listen, you don't need to follow, you can do whatever you want. My fourth thing is to look at who you're surrounding yourself with. This is very simple. Are you surrounding yourself with people who raise you up or bring you down? Someone who is all for it and wants to see you strive in what you love to do, or someone who doesn't mean to bring you down but really does without knowing it. Realize who you surround yourself with reflects on you. I have a very, very small circle personally, and I like it like that. So really pay attention to what those people around you say about you and do behind your back. Are those people you can trust, and are they in your life for the better? So that is the end to ways to help boost your self-esteem. Again, it is throwing away those limiting beliefs, a jar filled with positivity, social media awareness, and awareness to who you surround yourself with. But now it's time to talk about my second trick to help you find your worth when you're not feeling good about yourself, which is answer some journaling prompts about self-worth. I have some questions in the beginning you can go back to, but I just think that journaling is it's a great way to figure out how you feel about the true problem, and it doesn't even matter how long it takes. Personally, for me, I think this is a great way to find where you are on your self-worth journey, especially answering some questions and just getting that all situated. My third and final tip is to listen to motivational speakers talk about worth. Trust and believe there are doctors who most likely dive deeper and better into the subject, and knowledge is key. And I say get whatever you can from whoever you can. Listen to what they have to say. Maybe they will help you on your journey to feel better about yourself, which will help you in finding your worth. Please remember it all begins with you, and to not rely on others to make you feel worthy. That is your important job for yourself. So to wrap it all up, I hope you enjoyed this episode all about how to find your worth when you are not feeling good about yourself. I'm so grateful for you listening to this episode and to future episodes. Stay tuned for the next episodes, because this month is all about diving deep into yourself to cultivate and work on the person you want to be. Remember, you can order your own 2021 New Year, New Intentions workbook for 20% off by clicking the link in my bio. This workbook is an interactive, downloadable workbook designed to help you create intentions for the new year and keep you on track monthly, weekly, and daily when it comes to creating the life you desire. If you would like to support me and you love my energy, then a rate, review, and even just sharing this podcast to someone you may think needs to hear it goes a really, really long way, and I truly appreciate it all from the bottom of my heart. You can also support me by following me on all my social media platforms, and if you do, let me know what videos you came from. Please remember that I just speak on whatever has helped me on my journey, and that I am not a doctor at all. And always remember, you got this. You are amazing. And I cannot wait to see you on Friday for 4 Real Fridays. See you soon, my loves. Bye.